Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining this workshop. And I'm going to be taking a couple of minutes of yours and walking you through what is the role of learning for building a culture of resilience. Now, resilience in itself is a very broad term. Yeah, it's a combination of traits, attributes, and competencies which people would display to manage the wave curve and come out a winner. In the face of disruption, in the face of change, what is it that an individual does determines whether the person comes out a winner or is not able to, ride the change wave. Now, from an organizational perspective, when we look at resilience, you're looking at resilience with respect to leaders, its people, its processes, and its products. Now, whenever there is a disruption in the environment, leaders would need to take the first step to understand what the disruption means, what's going to be the impact of the disruption on the organization, and lead from the front. Now, the leader's ability to foresee what the disruption would bring would be an aspect of the agility of the leaders. The more agile and more adaptable the leaders are, their ability to foresee what the next step has to be for the organization would be very clear to them. Now, taking the people along with them in this journey becomes very critical. So, I, as a leader, may understand that what is the immediate step that I need to take. But how do I take all my people along with me in the journey so that you come out a winner, right? Disruption, whenever it occurs, you need to ride the wave so that you can make an impact, yeah, when the change subsides. So the leader's role becomes very critical, and learning and leaders would need to really collaborate so that you support in building skills at all levels in the organization. And these skills are as basic as, self discovery. So the more I know myself, the more I know what are my strengths and what are areas which I need to work upon. And that's the first step really to knowing how do you cope in a new situation or in something uh, that is uncertain. The other aspect is that, uh, do I know what the change process would bring? Do I know how it's going to impact me as a human being? Now, making our employees, our teams aware of what a change process entails, what's the impact of a change process on the psyche of a human being is very important. How is it that I cope with the change process? The grief curve is something which we all would be aware of. So, really supporting employees to go through the grief curve really well and taking specific actions so that you don't stay in a valley too long and take actions to come out of the change curve. And last but not the least, really, is how do you really take opportunity um and make very quick market adjustments to come out a winner. For example, I in the new normal, I've heard of breweries who have stopped producing alcohol and started producing sanitizers. Now they've really ridden a new wave and come out a winner. Uh, how do you cash upon any new opportunity that you get in the environment is an aspect of how agile you are. How do you foresee the environment and how quickly you adapt to what's happening in your environment. So, as a learning partner, I think it's very important that we support our employees in building skills which will help them to manage change very quickly, adapt to change, and come out winners. And this starts really from the day they enter the organization. We don't really have to wait till they are tenured employees, but from the day that they enter the organization, it's an aspect that we would need to partner with them. Thank you very much.